All that training, going through camp and everything, how do you bounce back from losing? Like that has to be the hardest thing. Like,
yeah, I think like toughest thing for me was, because of where, I came from and just like just all the training and all the aspect on that end. I think it really just messes with you more mentally. You have to really just get your mental back intact.
Well, don't make so much money though when you win or lose. You make money.
It don't matter after a while. After a while,
that's a natural reaction. That's testosterone.
Still, after a while,
that's testosterone.
When you're young and you really understand that, like, why you got into the game. Of course, while you're making the money, it's fun.
Right.
It's it's fun shit. I think I made $1 million by the time I was 22, 23.
I can relate.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just, it was just fun. I'm young and getting money, but when you go through your first loss, it really hits you like, okay, shit.
See, this would be my perspective on it. That's my perspective.
Fuck the money, but damn.
This is my perspective on it. There is no loss if you've survived at a professional level. So if you can do enough training and be in front of a stage and people are paying to watch you fight, whether you win or lose, you've already won. Right. So there's no lose. I mean, that's part of the game.
Okay. Like, I hear a lot of people go through depression.
But I think it's more ego. I think that comes from being worried about the wrong shit.
Level, if you lose on any level.
That's the testosterone. That's just natural because you got nuts and you're a fighter. So what my approach, that's my point. Like if you ask me if I ever lose, how can I lose? I'm a professional.
If you're going through a sport like that you need that testosterone, you need that pride to be able to step in there. You know what I mean? It's a real manly sport. It's a gladiator sport.
But like,
even though you're making this money,
but it's not a loss. She got paid.
I understand that.
No, I know what you're saying.
So it's a psychological loss.
I'm saying even like for
you know what a loss is?
No,
a loss to me is when you don't try 100%. That's a loss. But if you try 100% and that person was better than you that day, that's not necessarily a loss.
So you didn't feel it was a loss when you walked away from Rockefeller?
How could it be a loss if I walked away? What loss could there be?
Like the loss of the friendship that was there.
What friendship? What they talking about? When business, you sell a company, you fucking walk away. Big deal. What, because I'm black? I got to have emotional attachment to a company? I feel no loss. I felt like I evolved. I did that. That was a chapter in my life, and I wanted to do something different. But I don't want to hustle on the same block, but selling the same job with the same people.
I understand what you're saying.
For my whole life.
It had to be a tough situation, regardless.
Because I wanted out.
When you put your love into something and put a lot of hard work into something,
sell it. And you got paid for it. You alright. I don't feel no way with it. That's personal.
It just don't go like that though.
For you it don't. That's you. That's your perspective.
So when you lost, you saying like I felt that. You felt that.
Yeah, that wasn't no loss to me to walk away from something.
Yeah, because like I say, man, you put a lot of hard work into it, you put a lot of love into it, you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it.
But you're still a professional, right?
Of course I'm a professional. I still got a big check.
Let me ask you a question.
I still got a big check, but again,
would you rather
that shit still fucking with you.
Would you rather never fight professionally so that you've never lost before and then do something that's not at a professional level and be winning at a small scale?
Listen,
that would be a loss that you never fought. Like, it's just a win to be at a professional. You gotta appreciate that you're a professional.
I understand that, but
you can't be mad about bullshit like losing. That ain't no loss. You try. You gotta just get up and go.
Like I say, everybody. Like I say, everybody.
This nigga be trying to make excuses to be sad. I be like, nah,
I make excuses when I'm sad, but like I say,
get up and fuck somebody up.
At the end of the day, where I come from and how shit happened for me, I had visions of being a fucking professional, being world champion already anyways. That was already coming for me. You know what I mean? That was already coming.
Let me look at it from a different perspective.
So it's not the situation with me like, oh, just be happy you're a professional. Nigga, I was thinking that shit when I was 7, 8 years old. Now I'm gonna be there.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't be looking at shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I look at it like. You know how a skateboarder tries to make a move and he falls and he busts his face?
That's different.
And he gets up and he keeps doing it until he breaks his face.
It's not even the fact of stopping. It's not even the fact of going through something and stopping and not doing it anymore. Of course you're going to get up and fight, but it's going to affect you to a point.
Why can't I finish?
Because that same skateboarder had dreams of being the best skateboarder like a motherfucker.
I didn't even complete my sentence.
Go ahead.
He just took it all, you know.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, that's my approach. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just telling you my perspective. See, I got a perspective. Let me just finish. My perspective is, when I try something and in that moment I haven't won, it doesn't mean the game's over. It means I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it. So if somebody beat me that day, then I'm gonna be like, it ain't over. I'm gonna fight you till I fuck you up. So that inspires me to work harder. I don't consider it a loss. I consider it a learning experience. It's an L, but it's not a loss. It's a learning experience. It's the way you perceive it. That's all I look at.
It's gonna be a learning experience, but I'm gonna,
I'm not gonna be mad about trying at it.
You finna go through. You finna go.
It happens. Just get back up.
It's gonna be a
the win is not. The win is how you.
It's gonna be a learning experience regardless.
The win is
But
how
I'ma
you
have to
react after you lose. If you get up and win, people love that more.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna come back and get it.
That's part of the game.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back and get it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not a loss, but the game's not over.
Listen,
Listen,
no, I ain't get a chance yet, but I'm saying I'm gonna come back and get it.
No.
But while it's happening,
it's too late now.
But
Don't
you know
fight
what
the
I mean?
niggas no more.
But at the end of the day,
Ain't no
while
more.
it happens, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be
Why you
upset
gonna be
about
depressed?
it.
I'm gonna be
upset
like,
about
see,
it.
that me.
I'm gonna be upset about it, but I'm gonna go in the gym, work my ass off. I'm gonna go back and get it.
Nah.
You know?
Your love is just in a
Listen,
different place with it.
if you're doing something,
If I can still fight,
if you were doing something since you were 7 years old, there ain't no reason
Alright,
for you
let me
not
put
to
it
have
to you a
love
different
for it.
way. Now, I didn't get paid for fighting. I used to box in the gym regardless. When I was 18, I was kind of nice, and I used to spar the pros. Listen, I used to spar the pros, and one particular day, my man was like, yo, watch my little man, he fight like a pro. So I was in there, fighting, I had my left down, nigga caught me, dropped me, period. Dropped me, caught me. I never been dropped before, he dropped me that day. I was like tight, but I wasn't defeated. I was looking forward to the gym the next day, and he quit. That's why I'm tight, because he won't fight me ever again. But other than that, I was looking forward to, bet, now I have a challenge. It didn't depress me. That's what happens when you fight. Getting hit is, when you a boxer, losing is a part of winning. Because after you lose, you gotta get up and win the game. That's part of the bigger win. It's a bigger win. To fuck somebody up in the moment is a win, that's a
life move.
But if somebody knock you out and you get up and did, like when Lennox Lewis lost to Rockman, and then the next time he got in the ring, dropped him, it was a bigger win that he got dropped and came back and won than the loss that he took. It was a bigger thing overall.
I'm saying,
so
but that's not what
you
we're
have the
talking.
perspective, you gotta look at it like, all right, I lost today, but the next time when I knock this nigga out, it's gonna make me get paid more.
That's how you look at business.
When he loses, I'll be like,
But that's not what we're
When
talking
he
about.
loses, I'll be like, yo, you didn't lose because you fought 100. The bottom line is he never went out like a sucker, whether he lost or not.
You did what you.
No. In the ring, he showed heart. So whether he hurt his arm or his eyes was closed or he got drunk legs, because he's had all of that, he don't go down. So people will pay to see him fucking fight regardless because he got heart. Even if he lost, that's still a win. If he fought a boring fight, like you said, everybody's up fucking mad at Floyd about it, and he was just throwing jabs and didn't rumble, and he won, he still would probably get paid more than if he loses and fights a good fight. So he could win and have a boring fight, won't get paid nothing.
Right.
That was Winky White's problem. He used to win all the time, but his fight was boring. So he never would feel the loss, but he wasn't getting the reception he deserved. But you still a hero because of your heart.
Sure.
People still look at you and you're still relevant because you don't quit. And that's the win. You had to lose so people could see you fight back. Your win is your heart. Your win isn't the fact that you lose or win, and the thing is how you fight. Your fight is a win. And that's what I always be telling them.
The fight is the win.
Yeah, how you gonna feel like you lost and you fucking went out on your shield?
Same shit you said about
Alright, feel like this.
being in business.
When I was in Paris and I got jumped by, you remember that when I got jumped in Paris? Nigga, I ended up with stitches and all that, but I won because I fought 20 niggas. No, I fought 20 niggas, so I won. Even though I was bloody in the whole nine, my heart is what made me win. That night I was the hottest nigga in France because they knew I wouldn't run. Still am probably behind that shit. Nigga, I fought like 20 niggas. That's what happened. I was like, poop, poop.
I had to cut him up after that shit. That shit was
I had stitches and all that, and I was out that night. The win was how good I looked losing. That's just the win, nigga. The win is how cool you look. We looking spaghetti with it, you don't be cool. So that's why he wanted to get dropped cool.
Yeah.
See, when I got dropped, I gotta.
So you got up.
Yeah.
Got up, dude.
Yeah, you gotta get up cool. That's the win, is how cool you get up when you lose, when you look like you lose. The lose is relative. It depends on what your ceiling is. I want to lose so people can see me win. Period. It's a bigger win that way.
Yeah, but the good thing with me is
You know what I do?
Bro, the thing broke.
Game broke? Yeah, you know how I do.
Yeah.
See, that's about your
Yeah, I
ego. He
think-
was more worried about how people were looking at him.
But I
That
think
was
the good
about-
thing with me, since me
Because you're a
coming
nice
back-
guy, that's what's
No,
important.
because the good thing with me
Got
coming
heart.
back from the, from the shoulder surgery, coming back this last fight, whooping ass, it's just everybody, got a chance to see my progress on that
That you
camera.
was resilient, dog. That's
Yeah,
what
for sure. Like I'm saying, they
People
got a
respect
chance.
the fact
They got
that
a
you
chance
came
to
back,
see
man.
everything.
That's what they love more
They
than
got a chance to see everything.
You could be the
because-
people's champ and make more money than being a
Because
boring
I got
champ.
a chance to
Trust
be
me.
on the.
Arturo Gotti used to make crazy money when he lost. They used to pay, people would pay to just see him fight, whether he won or lose. His fans was there because he had heart, right or wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're like, I told him, you're like almost on some Arturo Gotti shit. That's why I be telling him, like, whether he win or lose, he gonna bang out. You're gonna see a
So
good
you
fight.
never been knocked out though.
Nah, he been knocked down. Not
No, but the thing is, like I said, everything has, you know what I mean, has happened in front of the public eye for me. Because I got a chance. I got a chance to be able to sign with HBO early.
He got to fight with one arm and shit. He done everything. He's a
so
warrior.
they see my rise, see me win titles, they see me fall. And now, you know,
if this nigga ever go, listen.
no one's got a chance.
I was mad at him for hugging the trainer. Like, I don't give him no slack. Like, if he's no emotion in that ring, I fucks with him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have an expectation of him being a cold killer in that shit with no emotion. That's because I, you know. So, you know what I mean? I be trying to push him on that level. I be like, I don't want to see none of that shit.
Well,
Fuck niggas
Mike
up.
Tyson.
Nah, I just said that's his job. You know, he got to handle his
Right here,
business.
second chapter now, so niggas.
That's part of the chapter. Nigga, everybody gets knocked out before
Niggas finna get fucked.
Everybody loses before
It's the same philosophy in business.
Right now.
Period.
Yeah, you gotta go through it.
You gonna get knocked down.
You're not a
Have
champ
slow
unless you
moment,
really
slow
lost.
down.
Unless you've shown some diversity, you're not a real champ. Every champ goes through it. Sugar Ray Leonard went through it. Hagler went through
Shit,
it.
you're not a real man
Everybody. Unless you went through a war, you're not a champ. You
Right.
gotta go through. You gotta beat something to make history.
Not a real
If
woman
your whole
unless
life
you
is
get
easy, if your life is easy, then you're not gonna make history.
No,
If your whole life is like Rocky Marciano, he made history. He fucked a lot of niggas up, but he did it for so long. You know what I'm saying? He did it, never got touched and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's people that had good records that was just straight boring that no one even really talks about
I
anymore.
still don't remember.
You don't remember him at all. There's people, you know, that if you watch fights, but you're an exciting fight, so you go down in history, make history, nigga, win. That's all.
But
No sad when you lose, nigga, fight again and win.
But that's something that you
put
have-
it like this.
that's something that you have to work on,
How about this? No, this is the problem. He would take a loss and wouldn't fight for a year. So he would be fucking with that loss. That's all he would remember. Now, if you take a loss and then you take a win the next day, you forget about the loss. So I be trying to get that shit off my chest. I be like, fuck that. I need to be feeling like I'm winning sooner than later. But he would take a year and a half off and shit because he get injured or have some more fucking, you know, some bullshit happen with him. You know.
So you feel like he should just be coming right back, like instead
Yeah,
of just
he don't fight enough.
Nah, this right here is definitely gonna.
He don't fight enough. He got to fight every 6 months
That shit
until he
gonna
get that chip.
That shit gonna be coming like this now. Like I said, I was going through a lot of shit. Last couple of injuries.
Mental shit. He was having what I call white people problems.
It was injuries.
His problems was no problem. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Nigga, come on,
Injuries.
I lost. Like, come on, nigga.
He trying to make you see each other, make you know. It's like,
Everybody, what you lost about, nigga? You
said
fucking got a
white
chef.
Got me
nigga
trying.
said
be
white
mad
people
'cause you ain't got no
He said
problems.
my feelings hurt. I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk.
Yeah, like
My feelings are hurt.
I lost. I just been through it. I lost. Like, come on, man. Niggas, everybody lose, man. That happened, man. Part of the game.
Nothing to say I heard talking about it.
This nigga be tight when we record, man. Go ahead, man. Go
So
get
you
it
say that every 6 months it'll be right.
until you get that chip. Yeah, you need to get that belt.
That chick come.
You got a belt now? You gotta get a belt.
She already got what, 3 of them?
No, what I said right now, nigga. Right now, there's a suntan mark around his belt. he want a belt bad. You know what I'm saying? Where the belt used to be. He wants that belt.
You gotta get it back.
He gotta get that belt back, my nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got all of them at the house, man.
Come on, man. Them shit's old. We need some new belts.
Yeah,
I don't care how big the corporation has been backing you. If it's not your money, you're not the boss.